The Central Club.
When did you meet Aaron Lambo? Where does this story start from? Is there like something in, between this where we need to cover?
I met him in 2016, first of all, but we didn't really get along. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, he obviously had quite a big ego. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. So we didn't really kick off. We didn't really speak. I went to his gym, but we didn't talk. Do you get what I'm saying? It wasn't until obviously I got into a spot above her again, and Billy, obviously after all the case had finished, Billy got me the job with Aaron. That was in 2020, and that's when we actually started talking. But my mum had worked for him for a year before that. Do you get what I'm saying? That's how it all started.
Okay. So your first impressions was this guy's got a big ego, he's arrogant.
Yeah, basically.
and yourself, because you're a big character, do you think, how do you think he felt about you?
I'm not really a big character. I feel like I try to bring myself down a little bit.
Yeah, you do.
Because I'm already big in person.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? I don't want to be like the biggest in the room all the time, you know what I'm saying?
Did he try and speak to you at all when you first met, or was it like a reciprocated vibe?
It was just a vibe, innit? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's just a vibe, first of all, definitely.
Yeah. But you and Billy have been friends for a long time then, is that right?
Yeah. Since our dads are friends.
Okay.
Our dads are friends. Basically, because obviously he's got a gypsy background, innit? And then obviously my dad's a black background, Jamaican background. When they first come over, they was both kind of ostracized, outcasted. So they come together.
Yeah, no dogs, no Irish.
I mean? Yeah. It's literally how that happened.
And your brother and mother worked for Aaron as well.
They worked for him as well, yeah.
Same time as Billy. So, you know, it's like a lot of your family and friends are involved in this business, which is called...
Mental Hamster.
Mental Hamster, that's correct. I'm sure a lot of people have seen it. It's quite a well-known... It was in the early 2010s, mid-2010s. It's been popping, haven't it, really, for quite some time now. What was your first opinion on the business? Did you believe in it? Did you think it was a good business?
I thought it was like a family business. I thought everyone was close. I like you know, the first vibe that you get, everyone seems close. The store where you get sold and that. Do you know, you think yeah, it's nice here. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially coming from not really doing much before. Do you get what I'm saying? I was more appreciative. Do you get what I'm saying? That's what it was. So I tended to ignore certain things sometimes. Do you get what I'm saying? Because of the things that I felt like he was actually doing for us at the time. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And before we get into that, how did you get into the job then? So they just recruited you, did you? Or did you?
Yeah, I had a meeting.
How did you come around?
I went and had a meeting with Aaron. I went and had a meeting with him basically. And he told me in the meeting, give it a few weeks and you'll see the other side of me. He basically told me about his moves up and down and that. But I didn't expect it to be what it really was.
Oh, I thought you meant when he said you'll see a nice side because you already thought you had an ego type of thing.
Nah, because obviously when we're in the meeting, he's not portraying that to me at all. Do you get what I'm saying?
So you've come around to him, you've got your family members working in, you've gone and worked.
Yeah.
But he's warning you of his moods and stuff, is it?
Yeah, he pre-warned me, you get me? But it didn't happen for a little while, so I'm saying to everyone, what you all worried about? You know, because everyone's always going to meetings all anxious. Everyone's all anxious about going into meetings and that. And
is that what it's like, yeah?
Yeah, everyone's anxious all the time, you get me? But I don't understand it where I'm coming from. I'm like, why is this guy making you anxious for? Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't understand it. It's just crazy, man. It's mad. The moods are crazy, bro.
Yeah. And what did you do in the job? What was your job?
Oh, there was so much I'd done. So we ran the gym, basically, just help come up with certain ideas. Do you know, we'll sit there, think about bundle packs. Then I did these messages on his social media, acting like I was Aaron when people was messaging.
You had to, control his socials then, basically.
Yeah. That's all of that. Sometimes helping in certain videos and that. You know, it felt awkward doing it, but this is what had to be done at the time, innit? Do you know what I'm saying?
Was you paid halfy for that then?
No. Nah, not at all, bro. Not what people think we was, do you know, so when I first started, I got paid $750 a month.
I thought you were all millionaires.
But I wish we was all millionaires. But if it was all millionaires, I might have just slipped and just took everything you said about me on the chin. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But man, we paid scraps, bro. I got paid $750 a month first of all.
And what about Billy? Was he on nice money?
Yeah. He wasn't. He's not on nothing that he should be on. He wasn't on anything that he should have been on. Do you get what I'm saying? So I got paid $750. He was getting paid, I think, £1,400 a month. Yeah. You get me, considering how much Billy done, because Billy was expected to work 24-hour shifts. He'd be like, you ain't got time for a social life.
Yeah, I thought Billy was balls deep in it with him.
No way. You should say to Billy, you ain't got time for a social life. your personal life comes after the brand. You know, like things like that. And you weren't really appreciative of how much he done. Like Billy did the videos, like he did all the editing. He covered all the hours in the gym when no one wasn't about. You know, like he was the main focal point really. In around when he was in Kevin. When he was in Spain. So
Yeah. So was this Aaron's like idea, and then like Billy came in and.
It was definitely Aaron's idea.
Yeah. So, because in one defense, I will say, same with the Central Club. I had this idea, and but then when Luca and people used to come in, and I'd always say we got to protect the brand, but something I realized soon enough is no one would be as passionate as I am for this, because do you know what I mean? And maybe that's in Aaron's defense. That's probably what he's thinking. Well, Billy, you're meant to be part of the brand. This is,
Nah. But the thing is, he was protecting the brand. You get what I'm saying? Like he was protecting the brand. He would never do anything out of place. Do you get what I mean? Like, to be honest.
Okay.
You get it? Like, so it's just if he wasn't in a good place, basically, then Billy and everyone else was shit. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what it is. You get me?
I will be honest, from videos I've watched over the years, it was always portrayed like Billy was the one who had the piss taken out of him.
Yeah.
That's just from me looking inside.
But he was also the one that reined him in at the same time. So if Aaron said something that was out of place, Billy would say something quickly to kind of change the tone of what's just been said. And he's not really there no more.
Yeah, I think people didn't give Billy enough credit, and maybe he, like you said, he was probably the legs or the heartbeats.
I used to do the messages.
I'll
do the messages, and when I was doing the messages, all I'd see is Billy. You know when you're going live, Billy.
Because everyone loved Billy.
Yeah, everyone's saying about Billy. Everyone loved Billy. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, if I'm being totally honest, do you get it? Like,
do you think that was like a subliminal, subconscious?
Might have been why
jealousy.
I tried to hold him. Might have been why I tried to hold him down a little, hold him back or hold him down a little bit. You know what I mean? But I don't want to imply that is what actually happened, because I don't know. Do you get what I'm saying?
Of course.
I don't know, but I just think he's just got screw looses, to be honest.
Yeah. Okay, so just to reiterate, so you would do the phone calls, you'd run the gym.
Yeah.
You pretend to be Alan.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was one of those? How can you pretend to be Alan? Like, does he say certain things?
Yeah, like, what you saying, yeah, bud, like, I got like,
what, is that like
little words.
Is that like a white man?
Little things he says and that, like, not even a white man message, but he actually told me how to talk to these people. Do you know what I mean?
Shut up,
yeah, bro, like how he wants me to talk to them and everything like that.
They know it's me because I use capitals.
You get what I'm saying? Like, sometimes when they'll say certain things, though, obviously I wouldn't act like I was Aaron, because I don't know what they're asking, what they talk. So I'd say to them, "Oh, I'm Chris. I'm a member of the mental team. I don't know, but I'd pass your message on." But it never get back though.
And this is the first time in your life you really had like a legit job then, is it?
Not the first time, but it's the first time I was actually willing to stick to something though.
Yeah.
Do you know, like I felt like I could stick to this until I started seeing all the folly in it.
Yeah, so you enjoyed it as well? Like,
I did enjoy it, but I was around good people though. So obviously Billy, Nick, like, you know what I mean? Like
Nick. Which Nick?
Nick Dwyer.
Okay.
You get me? Like, like certain people that like, so you see with Nick, like, I'm getting conversations out of him that I never really had out of anyone else before. So, like, it's helping me grow. And
as a person.
Like, I enjoyed being around these people because they're helping me grow. You know what I mean? Like, they're changing certain ways of thinking, stuff like that. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, there must have been some positive.
Yeah, of course, man. There's always positives, isn't there? There's positives in every situation.
Yes.
Do you get what I mean? So I can't sit here and slate the guy for everything. Do you get me? Like, the guy even paid for my mum's funeral. Do you get me? Even though I told him not to. You get me? Like, but he still ran the money in through. He ran the money through.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
fair play.
So I can't. There's certain things that he's done, but I think because he's done them things, he feels that he can just act. He owns you. Yeah, he owns you, or he can act any way he wants with you. Like, it's not like that. Like.
And if anything, it solidifies what you're saying more, because you sat there, you're not going, he's a fucking prick, he done nothing. You're actually saying, no, I can't hate on the guy, he did do this, he did do that.
There's certain things he done that, like, yo, like, I'm going to appreciate it for life. But then there's certain things that you've done that just took it all back here, so now I'm going to have to punch you in your face at the same time. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you. Okay, so when did the crack start to show in Metal Hamster?
Just in the meetings, in certain meetings, really, like, just the mood swings. It's just how he was talking to everybody else. He never really spoke to me in a way. Do you get me? The only time me and him had an argument was when the first time I went to quit. You get me? Because of like certain things that I saw with like the swastikas on motorbikes and stuff like that. And he tried to make it a story. Like, he tried to say to me, he was like, "Do you know why they have the swastika on the motorbike for?" And I'm like, he's like, because they was in World War II, yeah? And when they beat the Nazis, they took the swastika of the sign like, "Fuck you, we're taking your sign." And I'm like, so I've said to him, I'm like, bro, like that don't make no sense. It's like me going out there killing a Ku Klux Klan, yeah, and then running in the hood, or just running around in the hood. It don't make no sense, does it? Like,
I was gonna come up with one of those, but that was better, so I'll leave that one there. I like that one.
It don't make no sense, bro. You get me?
You're right, bro. You are right. I think that was some mad like hoo-ha justification that just didn't sell.
Yeah, and he's like, they're not. How can? What you think I'm gonna have people that are racist when my cousin's black? Oh, we all got a black cousin, bro.
Yeah, no, like, and genuinely, some of them have probably, they probably have got a black cousin, but you drawn in that card is racist, bro. It's the most cliche thing to say. Like,
you get what I mean? Like, even the time when we had the meeting, because we had the meeting, and he tried to do you know when someone tries to like. They're changing their character now. They're getting trying to get a little bit aggy, and that he's changing his facial expressions and that. You get me? Like, I'm looking at him. So I'm like to him. So where do you want to go for me then, bro? Like, where do you want to go for me? Then he's looked at everyone in the room and said, "Can everyone go, please, and just leave Chris in here, please?" You get me? So they've all gone. So I've stood up, gone round to the other side of the table where he is, and sat there in it. The first thing he said to me is like, "Chris, the rest of the team ain't like us, Me and you were like." Like, bro, like,
I know what you mean.
Like, don't start slagging off your team now because of, you get me, like a minute ago, you're trying to go at me. You get what I mean?
Yeah, he saw that you
so I'm seeing certain things from him now. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, this is when it all started.
Again, like, I got to play devil's advocate. Like, wouldn't you just say that's just a boss in general, or are you genuinely saying that
a boss in general, as in
like in some jobs, some bosses are dickheads, like,
Yeah, no.
Or are you saying it's more to it than
Of course, but like, do you know what it is though? There's bosses, yeah, and then there's someone who says that they're a boss, yeah, but then they portray themselves for something else, like a family. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah.
Okay.
Do you get what I mean? It's not like I'm working at Whitworth's or at Kuhn and Nagel or a big factory. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like.
Yeah.
Do you get me? Like you're running things in a certain way. You get me in there, but then you're going totally back on. You get me certain things that you've said yourself, or how you want other people to treat each other, but yet you're treating everyone like shit.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying? Like it's just it don't make no sense. Like the guy said to me, like we can come here another day and do lie detector tests, and we can just get this all. If everyone thinks that this lies, you get me? Yeah. The guy said to me before, like, do you know what I'll do if anyone ever tried it with me? He said, "I'll just go on social media and call them a nonce." Like, the man said that to me and Billy,
I don't like that, man.
And bro, swear down. Like, I'm in my head, I'm saying to Billy, Billy, that's not right, That's mad, Do you get me? And then obviously he must have called, what's his name again? Vince D'Alessandro. Vince D'Alessandro, he owns a gym in Kettering, yeah?
Yeah.
He must have slapped Aaron in the face when Aaron was a kid. Yeah,
I know the gym you're on about.
Yeah. Body Shapers. Yeah. It's a good gym. You get me?
Lane, innit?
Yeah. It's a good gym. He must have slapped Aaron in the face when he was a kid. Yeah.
Okay.
But because he's a cocky little shit, he? He must have done the same sort of thing. Do you get what I mean? He's obviously held a grudge. Do you get what I'm saying? Obviously now he's older and Vince is an old man now. He's like in his 60s or something.
Put it on him like.
Vince got given some GHB. Obviously we know it's date rape, innit? Yeah. But you see, bodybuilders actually take GHB.
They use GHB, I know. Sorry.
You get what I'm saying?
Explain to the people.
Yeah. So they use GHB like for some reason to it helps their growth hormone. Do you get what I'm saying? He's got caught with this GHB. Yeah. But Aaron's flipped the story and said that he's selling it to kids. And
to rape them.
So he's a nonce. You get what I'm saying? Like, you get me? But this is while I was working there as well, This is while I was working there, this happened. You get me? And I'm like, right.
Did that sit right with you,
Nah, of course it don't. But I didn't know the full story at these times. I'm only hearing his side of the story. The same way everyone else only heard his side of the story when he's talking about me. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, even after I'd quit, yeah, and I had the falling out with him, he couldn't pay the jewellers the money, Stefan's jewellers. What he's done, because they made him liable to pay the cashback, sent a letter out saying he owes this money, he's gone on social media and said, word is, Stefan's jewellers is a paedophile. Nearly messed up their whole business, bro.
Just nonce-gunning everyone. Like.
Just nonce-gunning everyone, bro. Like, everyone's, like, you're either in some nonce ring or you're chatting total shit, bro. You get what I'm saying, bro? Which one is it? Make up your mind, innit? Do you get what I'm saying? You can't be around that many nonces.
Yeah, that's I just clocked what you meant. You must be a nonce. I was thinking, well, how was he a nonce? And then I just clocked this because all these people he's bothered with are nonces.
Yeah, bro. It's
you're funny.
It's mad, bro. Like, it's actually crazy. You see, like, Luke Nichols. There's another guy called Luke Nichols. He owns another gym in Rushden.
Was it the gym wars? Was it like and just
it's like some gym wars? Yeah, like, but he's obviously got this 1.2 million followers, isn't he? He's fell out with him. He's gone on social media and said that in IB for instead of a 16-year-old, he's a nonce. Do you know, like, bro,
It's
that's
because it's a hard thing to like prove, innit? Like, I wouldn't say it's not hard to prove, but once it's out there, it sticks, don't
people,
it?
yeah, people are gonna hold that to you.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
Oh no, God, he's a fucking nonce, bro. Like, bro, like, you can't go around saying these things about people. Do you get what I'm saying?
I know,
Like,
it's
it
not,
shows a lot about someone's mentality.
without proof, innit? You know, if he is a nonce, fucking fair play, like. But
of course, if he is a nonce, fair play. But
yeah, you can't.
It shows a lot about someone's mentality. Yeah, when you go around claiming everyone's a nonce.
He's a nonce.
You're obviously desensitized to sexual assault.
Nonce.
Yeah, you're obviously desensitized to it, bro.
No, but just to put it out there, he did do a podcast. Did he? I think he did get it. Did get abused, didn't he?
I don't know, bruv. I don't know what's true with him anymore, bro.
Okay.
I don't know.
I wouldn't like to say it's not true, but
that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't like to say it's not true.
Him.
But I'm not gonna say it's not true, and I'm not gonna say that it's true. I don't know. He knows. You get what I'm saying? If it isn't true, then I hope he feels disgusted with himself when he wakes up in the morning. Do you get what I'm saying?